Oh, little red bird, come to my windowsill. Been so lonesome, shaking that morning chill. Oh, little red bird, open your mouth and say, been so lonesome, just about flown away. So long now I've been out in the rain and snow, but winter's come and gone. Hey, little bird told me so. Come on, Dick. We can't hear y'all. Oh, little bluebird, pearly feathered breast, 5 cold nickels is all I got left. Oh, little bluebird, what am I gonna do? 5 cold nickels ain't gonna see me through. So long now I've been out in the rain and snow, but winter's come and gone. Hey, little bird told me so. Oh, little blackbird on my wire line, dark as trouble in this heart of mine. Oh, little blackbird sings a worried song, dark as trouble till winter's come and gone. So long now I've been out in the rain and snow, but winter's come and gone. Hey, little bird told me so. So long now I've been out in the rain and snow, but winter's come and gone. Told me so.
If that doesn't sound like the Opry, I don't know what does. Daley and Vincent, everybody, 2 of the big guns of bluegrass kicking off our Saturday night. And providing some more country firepower tonight will be Carly Pierce and a little later, Michael W. Smith. Wow. Welcome to Opry Live. I am Bobby Bones. I've missed you guys these past few weeks. But like you, I've been keeping track of the Opry through one of our new partners, the Roku channel, or Samsung TV Plus, or Vizio Free Watch, or the Zumo app. I mean, Circle is definitely everywhere now, so catch it wherever you go, right? Anywhere you go, it's going to be there. All right. Most of us think of these guys as bluegrass musicians, but they've got some serious credit in gospel and country as well. Check out their gospel album or their tribute to the Statler Brothers, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. Bottom line, you buy a ticket to one of their shows, there is no question that you are going to have a great time. Here again is Daley and Vincent.
Hey, folks! Oh, thank you very much and welcome to our home here at the Grand Ole Opry. We welcome you in this house of the first family of country music. We're so happy you could be with us, and everybody watching at home, hello to you, and everybody listening in on the radio, hello to you as well. Are you happy to see Darren Lee Vincent here? What about Darren Lee? Yeah.
It's good to see real people. Thank you so much. You look like bank robbers, but you all look good. Yeah.
It is good to see real people. We have been missing the road. We've been missing the stage all over America, all over the world. We travel all over the world, and missing the lights. And I will tell you, the other night, I was so excited because when I got down to my refrigerator, I opened up the door and saw a light. I did a 30-minute show right there in my kitchen. I was so happy, you know. But anyway, this song right here we're going to sing for you. If you like it, let us know it. This was written by a good friend of ours, Vince Gill, and we stole this from Vince, and we recorded it, and if you like it, we'll keep it. If not, we'll give it back to him. I was born in Guilford County, way back up in the pines. It's where I hold the sweetest memories, in the hills of Carolina. Anybody here from North Carolina, South Carolina? Yeah. Daddy wasn't much of nothing, spent his life doing time. My mama learned me about Jesus in the hills of Carolina. Come on. I met a girl, her name was Hattie, fair and tender, sweet and kind. She taught me how to love a woman in the hills of Carolina. I always thought that we would marry some sweet day, she would be mine. Hattie's gone to live with Jesus in the hills of Carolina. We can't hear y'all. That's better. If I should die before tomorrow, one request, if you don't mind, just bury me right next to Hattie in the hills of Carolina. Come on, Opry.
Tonight's Opry performance is brought to you by Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's. Let's get back to nature.
Happy Opry Saturday, everybody. Natalie Stovall here, hanging out with all of my live streamers from all around the world, tuning in for another amazing Grand Ole Opry. And I am so excited that Daley and Vincent are here. They've already kicked off the show with such great music, and we've got more to come from both those guys. They're both just so amazing. They've had such incredible careers, even leading up to the point where they became Daley and Vincent. It's so amazing to look at their roster and all the things that they've done before they even became the band that we all know and love today. And of course, they have a show on Circle Network, the Daley and Vincent Show, so you can check that out. And you know what? We've done this a whole lot lately, but I want to make sure and mention that we have another Geico Green Room coming at you right after the show tonight. So as always, this Opry show is never quite long enough. We have a whole hour of music, but you get to the end and you think, oh my goodness, how is it already over? And so at the end of the night, as soon as we're done here, head over to GeicoGreenroom.com, which you can see down there on the bottom of your screen. Go to GeicoGreenroom.com, and tonight there's going to be an interview with one of my favorite humans in the entire world, Miss Lindsay L. She's one of my favorite people, and she is so incredibly talented, and so make sure go check that out. There's also, as you know, lots of other Geico Green Rooms that you can check out. Lots of different artists and behind the scenes, and sometimes they play music, and we've even had some of them read excerpts from the books that they've written. So it's a lot of fun over there, and there's a lot to look at. But you know, I was talking earlier about Daley and Vincent and their incredible careers. So Darren Vincent, he played in Ricky Skaggs' Kentucky Thunder Band for years on the road. Jamie Daley was part of Doyle Lawson and Quicksilver as the lead singer and guitar player for years. I mean, they both basically got full-time careers before they even became Daley and Vincent. And then, you know, they just did that amazing song that they said Vince Gill wrote. I didn't even know that that was one of his, because that was on their 2013 album, Brothers of the Highway. And also Mr. Darren Vincent's sister, Rhonda Vincent. I mean, it sure does run in the family with those guys, but Rhonda's coming up on her induction ceremony. She got invited to be a member of the Opry not that long ago, so be on the lookout for that. But right now I'm going to throw it back to the stage for a little more Daley and Vincent, y'all.
Gary, we appreciate it so very much. Last January, the Grand Ole Opry called and asked if I would go and ask this fella right here to come down here and do his first performance right here on this circle at the Grand Ole Opry. And I was honored to stay back there in an office where he couldn't see me. And then he went into the studio and he was talking to the DJ, and I came in and I said, Jake, if you're going to be in country music, the most hallowed stage that you can play on is right here in the circle on the stage of the Grand Ole Opry. I said, would you do that for us? And after he cried like a little girl, for about 15 minutes, he said yes. He came down here in February, and he sang his heart out, and people loved him. Of course, all of you know that, because all of you love him too. Yes, you do. And that night, we brought him out on stage with us after he finished, and he sang some. He's been on our television show with us, just was on there recently again. We love this fella, and I am so happy that you've come out here to sing another one with us. You sing some lead, and I'll sing some lead, and we'll just have a big time. What about it? You ready?
Let's do it.
Brother Jake Hoot! What about it, Jake Hoot?
Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountain, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountain, blowing like a breeze. Country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads.
Jake Hoot!
All my memories, they gather around her. Miner's lady, stranger to blue water. Dark and dusty, painted on the sky. Misty taste of moonshine, teardrop in my eye. Country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country roads. I hear her voice in the morning as she calls me. The radio reminds me of my home far away. Driving down the road, I get the feeling that I should have been home yesterday. Yesterday. Country roads take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country
Sounded good at the Grand Ole Opry tonight.
Country roads, take me home to the place I belong. West Virginia, Mountain Mama, take me home. Country
From The Voice, Jake Hoot.
Thank y'all so much. Thank you.
Brother Jake Hoot right here on the stage, the Grand Ole Opry.
Next.
Well, okay, if that's the way you feel about it. It's a gospel song, so I'm going to take my hat off and blind y'all. Well, This song right here was brought us our very first #1 when we started years ago. And our very first paid show was on the stage of the Grand Ole Opry years ago. And we couldn't believe that happened. Then we went right out on tour. And we never dreamed that we would become members of this family. And we're so happy that we did. You asked for it, we'll sing it for you, all right? When I cross over, I will shout and sing. I will know my Savior by the mark where the nails have been. By the mark where the nails have been in his side, upon his precious skin. I will know my Savior when I come to him, by the mark where the nails have been. A man of riches may claim a crown of jewels, but the King of heaven can be told from the Prince of Fools. By the mark where the nails have been in his side, upon his precious skin. I will know my Savior when I come to him, by the mark where the nails have been. On Calvary's mountain, where they made him suffer so, all my sin was paid for. A long, long time ago. By the mark where the nails have been in his side, upon his precious skin. I will know my Savior when I come to him, by the mark where the nails have been.
We love you, Grand Ole Opry. Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Tonight's Opry performance is in association with Shriners Hospitals for Children.
Wow, wasn't that something, y'all? Those voices on Daley and Vincent, my goodness. What a beautiful performance from both of those guys. That was really, really lovely. Opry members who were invited to become Opry members on their 100th performance at the Grand Ole Opry. Isn't it amazing that they can perform that many times before they even get invited to be members? I forgot to ask them how many times they've played at the Opry, but I bet I bet they're a lot closer to 200 at this point. But their story about the night that they were both invited and inducted to become Opry members is pretty beautiful. And if you stay tuned over the next few weeks, I have a feeling that you might get to hear us have a little chat about that. But man, you know, it was so cool too that they brought out Jake Hoot because he performed in the first hour of the Opry tonight. As many of you know, there's a whole hour of music that happens before we even get to the televised portion. And Miss Jeannie Seeley, one of our queens of country, was also on the first hour of the Opry. We were hanging out and talking to her backstage, and she told me, okay, I wrote it down because I was so blown away by this. She said, you know, Natalie, now, tonight was my 2,267th performance on the Opry since April of 1997. And she had been performing for 30 years before that. And she said that she performed way more those 30 years because they were required to. Sometimes they do 8 shows a week. I mean, it's just, I can't even begin to describe how amazing the backstage is here at the Grand Ole Opry. And then it's as magical as being on stage here. And speaking of, you can be one of those lucky folks that are here in the crowd tonight. We have 1,100 people in the Opry crowd, safely and socially distanced and wearing their masks and doing everything they can to keep the circle unbroken. It's been so beautiful to see. So be sure and visit Opry.com. If you're going to be in Nashville anytime soon, go to Opry.com and check out when you can get tickets to be here with us. We would love to see your smiling and beautiful faces. Coming up on the Opry, we're going to have Keb Mo soon, Rhonda Vincent, ooh, induction happening soon, Maddie and Tay, so much more. So make sure you check that out and get yourself some tickets. We've had a few repeats here too. I even see some folks that were at my show last night in Kentucky and then here tonight. It's amazing. All right, y'all, I'm going to give it back to Mr. Bobby Bones.
Welcome back to Opry Live. I'm Bobby Bones. You know, Natalie and I talk a lot about our friends at Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's. You know, we often mention their good advice to get outdoors and that they have a lot of great stuff in their stores. But you ever gone and just looked at all the cool displays they have? First off, most of the stores have a giant aquarium filled with native fish, which is super cool. If you look around, you'll see tons of local antiques, hundreds of trophy fish, wildlife mounts. If you look at the walls, they have murals that feature scenes from the local region. So go check it out. It's all there to inspire you to get back to nature. Okay, this next artist, I never get tired of hearing her music. It's always fresh, authentic. She writes about life's experiences that are common to all of us. And she sings from a place in her heart that is real. This is Carly Pierce.
Well, that feels good. How we doing, Opry? Hey, next girl, you don't know me. I'm just the one who says went crazy on him. That's just what he does. But once upon a time, I was the next girl. I know where you're at. You overlook a lot when he looks like that. Charm your mama with that smile. Hide the red flags for a little while. I bet you probably met at a bar and walked into your car right then. He said he never lost his heart. Yeah, I remember that part. He knows how to say all the right things. Knows how to get you out of that dress. Knows how to make you think you're the best thing. But I know what happens next, girl. You think that you know better. Maybe the last girl was just a little bitter and jaded. Yeah, there ain't no doubt. But if he ever talks about the ex-girl, she tried like hell and it was too late to save herself. So now she's just trying to help the next girl. I bet you probably met at a bar and walked into your car. Things How we doing, Opry? Welcome to my favorite place in the entire world. Is it anybody's first time? Awesome. Wow, what a crazy year. I'm happy that 2021 is happening now. But something that was so special for me is still feeling connected to all of you guys through this song that I'm about to play. It became my second #1. And y'all, I freaked out when he said it because I'm not used to it, being associated with being a CMA award winner. That makes me die a little inside. But all I've ever wanted to do is sing country music, and I'm just so grateful. I wrote this song just as an apology to somebody in my past and called on my buddy Lee Bryce to come and sing it with me, and you guys completely changed my world. Obviously, Lee isn't here tonight, so I'm gonna play the role of myself and Lee, so just take that in for a minute. This is I Hope You're Happy Now. I started off. It's all on me, it's my mistake. I said I don't love you a little too late, but I guess there ain't ever a right time, and I don't know why it's called a goodbye. So go on my name into the ground, tell everyone you know just how I slam the door on not forever. But I promise you it's for the better. I hope you find what you were looking for. I hope your heart ain't hurting anymore. And you can move it on or figure it out. And you don't hate me somehow. 'Cause I hope you're happy now. Yeah. All right, here comes Lee Bryce's part. Oh, this heart could break, this heart on love like ours could fall apart without so much as a warning. I thought that I was what you wanted. Guess you found what you were looking for. And I guess my heart ain't worth it anymore. I'm a wreck, I'm a mess, and I ain't got nothing left. So I hope you're happy now. I hope you find what you were looking for. And I guess my heart ain't worth it anymore. But you can move it on or figure it out. And you don't hate me somehow. I'm a wreck, I'm a mess, and I ain't got nothing left. So I hope you're happy now. Happy now. And no, I hope you're happy now. And this is when I get nervous. Y'all give it up for the Opry Band. So I released this song back in December. To give you the short version, I lost my producer who's responsible for writing so much of my music that you guys hear on the radio. His name was Busby. And when he was 43 years old, he found out that he had glioblastoma, brain cancer, and passed away in a very short amount of time. And I was at his funeral, and one of our friends in the music industry wrote this beautiful speech about how he felt like Busby, who has 3 daughters under the age of 10 and a beautiful wife. He was talking about how he felt like Busby was getting all of the favorite parts, almost like he would Disneyland as a dad, getting them ready to show his daughters when they got there. And I thought, oh my goodness, we've all lost people that we love, especially during this time. And what an amazing thing and an amazing gift to think about. Our loved ones have passed on, but they're figuring out the really special parts of heaven that they want to show us one day. And so I wrote this for Busby, but it's been amazing just to hear all of your stories about maybe how this has given you a little bit of comfort when you think about death. So I'm going to sing it for Busby. Thank you guys so much for having me. I hope you have a great night. I heard you got a brand new place. Seems like at least 1,000,000 miles away. I hope I get to meet you there someday, and we'll pick back up like no time passed. Yeah, I pray it happens like that. Bet you're up there right now, making plans and writing out all your favorite places that you just can't wait to take us, and we'll get to spend forever talking about whatever. When I get there, promise you'll track me down and show me around. And I heard that there's no growing old, and now you only walk down streets of gold. And I've only read about what you've seen, what you know, and I'm still here missing you. Oh, I wonder what you're getting into. Bet you're up there right now, making plans and writing out all your favorite places that you just can't wait to take us, and we'll get to spend forever talking about whatever. When I get there, promise you'll track me down and show me around. And I hate how much that losing you hurts, and I hope you know you left your mark on this world. And I swear that I'd give anything on this earth to see your face, but for now I'll wait. I bet you're up there right now, making plans and writing out all your favorite places that you just can't wait to take us, and we'll get to spend forever talking about whatever. When I get there, promise you'll track me down and show me around. Show me around. And I heard you got a brand new place. Thank you guys so much. I love you, Grand Ole Opry. Thank you, guys.
Oh my goodness, Carly Pearce, y'all. I don't know how she gets through that song. It is so amazing that she's able to sing it because I know how much Busby has meant to her. He's meant to so much to so many people here in the music community, and what a beautiful tribute that she just sang on the Opry stage. Carly Pearce, y'all. This is her 79th, I think, her 79th Grand Ole Opry performance. Isn't it amazing? And isn't it amazing that we have the Opry every single Saturday night? I saw someone say in the comments just a minute ago, thank goodness for the Opry every Saturday night because it's the one thing that keeps bringing me my sanity. And I agree with that. And thank you so much, of course, to our partners and our sponsors like Mr. Johnny Morris, who owns Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's, for allowing us to be able to bring this music to you guys through this live stream and on Circle Network. It really is beautiful that we're able to do this. And Johnny Morris is so passionate about helping us all get inspired to get outdoors, but of course about the music as well. And one of the best ways that you can get inspired to get outdoors, you hear Bobby and I talk about it a lot, but it is getting increasingly harder in these winter months. It's getting gloomier outside and it's a lot colder. It gets dark so early, and sometimes it's hard to get that inspiration and find those things that make you want to get outside. But a great way that you can do that is heading over to a Bass Pro Shops or Cabela's. Their outfitters are so passionate about the outdoors. It's no mistake that the folks that work inside Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's are extremely passionate about the outdoors. So they can give you good ideas and inspiration. And when you walk into one of those stores, you get inspired because they have those beautiful murals on the wall that are all of local areas. They have giant aquariums in each store with fish that are local to the region. I mean, they really pay attention to the detail. So make sure you visit your Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's that are close to you and get inspired and get outdoors. I promise you'll feel better if you do it. And so many of you have been commenting, and I have not gotten to any of the comments yet, so I'm going to say a couple things here. We have, and so many of you were already commenting about Carly before she got here, but I've seen comments from London, England, Katrina O'Connell, Ermarine Harwood from Scotland, UK, Jim Grix from Toronto, Ontario, Rosario Del Villar, I think is how you would say that, from Houston, Texas. Thank you guys for tuning in, as always. And right now, we're going back to Bobby Bones, backstage, y'all.
Hey guys, welcome back to Opry Live. I am Bobby Bones. What can I say about this next artist that hasn't been said already? 3 Grammys, 45 Dove Awards. He sold more than 15 million albums, so he's an extraordinary musician. But here's what's most important about him. He gets it. He understands music on a deep level, and he explains it this way. This is what he said. Music is the most powerful language there is. It can transform your life on every level and not just the spiritual. It can help people reconnect with why we're all here. What a quote. Now, that's the guy you want on your playlist, right? Here is Michael W. Smith.
Thank you so much. It's good to, it's just good to play your hometown. It's actually just good to play some music. And no, nothing better than playing the Grand Ole Opry. So, first song I'd like to do for you tonight is I wrote it, over 38 years ago, and little did I know that I would have to sing it for the rest of my entire life. So to all my friends watching and to all my friends in the audience, this is Friends. 1, 2, 3, 4. Packing up the dreams God planted in the fertile soil of you. I can't believe the hopes He's granted means a chapter in your life is through. But we'll keep you close as always. It won't even seem you've gone, 'cause our hearts in big and small ways will keep the love that keeps us strong. Friends are friends forever if the Lord's the Lord of them. And a friend will not say never, 'cause the welcome will not end. Though it's hard to let you go, in the Father's hands we know that a lifetime's not too long to live as friends. And with the faith and love God's given, springing from the hope we know, and we will pray the joy you're living is the strength that now you show. But we'll keep you close as always. It won't even seem you go, 'cause our hearts in big and small ways will keep the love that keeps us strong. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Friends are friends forever if the Lord's the Lord of them. And a friend will not say never, 'cause the welcome will not end. Though it's hard to let you go, in the Father's hands we know that a lifetime's not too long to live as friends. And friends are friends forever if the Lord's the Lord of them. And a friend will not say never, 'cause the welcome will not end. Though it's hard to let you go, in the Father's hands we know that a lifetime's not too long to live as friends. To live as friends. Though it's hard to let you go, in the Father's hands we know that a lifetime's not too long to live as friends. No, a lifetime's not too long to live as friends. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. You know, I'm really, guys, it's been insane. Just we artists and musicians and just craving to kind of get back out on the road and make some music. And I'm so grateful once again to be here. In the meantime, I found myself with a lot of free time and writing a lot of songs. And then most importantly for me, I'm writing a book about my dad. And my dad went to heaven in November of 15. I've never known anybody like him. He was the kindest man I've ever known who happened to be my dad. And he was an oil refinery worker in Ashland, Kentucky. We lived right across the river, the Big Sandy River in Canova, West Virginia. I went to Marshall University for a semester and a half and dropped out and moved to Nashville to take a stab at this music thing. But I learned so much from my dad, and I find myself doing things that my dad did. I mean, he had nicknames for everybody. I have a nickname for everybody. And he said hi to everybody. And even I would get stopped, even after all these years, I still get stopped. And, I always know when I'm being stalked. I said, I let them catch up. They said, "You're Michael W. Smith, aren't you?" I said, "Yeah." And they said, "Oh, we love your mom and dad." That still happens to this day. So, writing this book about my dad, and I wrote a song for him. I've never performed it live. Nobody has heard it. You're going to hear it. Here we go. Dusty road, buried dreams, places on the ground. I saw the ghosts and empty streets of that West Virginia town. You worked for years on swing shifts at the oil refinery. You loved your wife and your kids, and one of those kids was me. And the sweat upon your brow was like the tears of heaven pouring out. You said keep walking on down this dusty road, we're gonna make it somehow. Now I wish that you were here. You'd be amazed to see that today looks like a page torn from 1933. In my dreams, to you I run, in golden fields where angels kiss the sun. You say keep walking on down this dusty road, we're gonna make it somehow. I can feel it in my bones, that there's a place up ahead that looks like home. You said keep walking on down this dusty road, we're gonna make it somehow. We're gonna make it somehow, yes we are. Like a steady hand to lead us out. We keep walking on down this dusty road, we're gonna make it somehow. I can feel it in my bones, that there's a place up ahead that looks like home. We keep walking on down this dusty road, we're gonna make it somehow. Make it somehow, yes we are.
Whether you rent or own, Geico makes it easy to bundle home and auto insurance. Go to geico.com today.
Well, hello once again to all of my live streamers. Michael W. Smith here on the Grand Ole Opry stage. Man, I'm just taken back to being a kid. I've been listening to him since I was a little kid, and just hearing his voice, I immediately feel so nostalgic. And also with Friends or Friends Forever, that song, I'm so glad that he played that tonight. And that is one of the biggest blessings and curses when you write a song like that just connects with everybody, and you got to sing it for the rest of your life. But you know, his wife actually wrote the lyrics to that song, which I didn't know until I was getting ready for tonight, which is pretty amazing. That man has won 3 Grammys, 40 Dove Awards. In 1992, he was People Magazine's Most Beautiful People. And he also opened Rocketown here in Nashville in '94, which was a teen club that I used to go to, which is just awesome. Oh my goodness. So I have a little message for you guys. When it comes to saving money on car insurance, Geico hits all the right notes. See what I did there? You could save hundreds on your car insurance and enjoy benefits like top-notch 24/7 service, fast, fair claim handling, coverage of your RV, motorcycle, boat, and more. Homeowners and renters insurance through Geico Insurance Agency. Visit geico.com. You can also call 1-800-947-AUTO or visit your local Geico office for a free rate quote today. And, of course, Geico coming at you with another Geico Green Room right after the show tonight. Be sure and head over to GeicoGreenRoom.com as soon as the show's over. We stockpile tons of interviews and performances from artists. And tonight, you're going to get to see Miss Lindsay L. doing her thing and doing a little interview. So be sure and head over to Geico Green Room right after the show. And also, next week on Opry Live, get ready because Keb Mo, Zach Williams, my girl Maggie Rose, and Devin Dawson are all going to be here. So that's going to be an amazing show. So be sure that you tune in once again next week. Big shout out right now to Jack watching in Columbia, Tennessee, Muletown, USA. I saw you on my comments over here right before I got on stage saying hello from good old Columbia, Tennessee, my hometown. But thank you once again, as always, for joining us tonight. I'm going to throw it to Bobby Bones, y'all.
I hope you guys enjoyed the show, because I did. If you want more, GeicoGreenRoom.com. So go check it out. Let's go back to the stage. Once again, here is Michael W. Smith. Good night, everybody.
Well, 2020 is certainly a year that we will never forget. And just backing up, I just remember in the middle of this, gosh, I think it might have been right before, it was probably 19, my daughter came up to me, one of my kids, Anna, and said, she's sort of kind of going through a little crisis, and she said, Dad, have you heard this song called Waymaker? And I said, nada, I haven't heard it. And she said, it's my go-to song. I went, really? So she played it for me. And in Jim Carrey fashion, I said, I like it a lot. And little did I know that the song was something that people hung on to, not only here in America, but all around the world. And it was just an honor to be able to record it. We're going to do it tonight. This is Waymaker.
Working in our midst, I worship you, I worship you. You are here, you're working in this place, I worship you, I worship you. You are waymaker, miracle worker, keeper, light in the darkness, my God, that is who you are. Waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness, my God, that is who you are. You are here, you're touching every heart. I worship you. Worship you. You are here, you're turning lives around. I worship you, oh I worship you. You are waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness, my God, that is who you are. Yes, it is. Oh, that is who you are.
Hallelujah. Woo! Such a good song. I can say that because I didn't write it. Wow, I woke up, I actually had another song planned in this last slot before we say goodnight, and I actually woke up this morning and thought, you know, they call me the King of Wing, so I think I just want to change it up, and I started thinking about our country. We're kind of in trouble. And I started to think about this song and thought, you know, maybe this is the right call tonight. Oh, beautiful for spacious skies, for amber waves of grain, for purple mountains, majesties above the fruit to play. America, America, God shed his grace on thee and crowned thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea. Sing along. Oh, beautiful for patriot dream that sees beyond the years. Thine alabaster cities gleam, undimmed by human tears. Shed his grace on thee and crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining sea. America, America, God shed his grace on thee. Crown thy good with brotherhood from sea to shining.